round draft pick here in Artyom Levshunov, who is really impressed in his first couple of games with the Spartans.
Yeah, big body on the backhand. I know that Coach Nightingale wants him to shoot more. He's getting pucks to the net and really producing from that backhand.
Smith and Ryan Leonard and Gabe Perreault. We'll talk about that connection as we go through. Jacob Fowler on the other side for Boston College. The United States goaltender at the World Junior Tournament last year versus the USA Hockey Goalie of the Year last year in Jacob Fowler, and gets it ahead to Cutter Gauthier. Fifth-round pick of the Flyers from last year. Gauthier off to a strong start to his sophomore season. The national leader in shots per game. Gauthier, who's already had 2 games with over 9 shots so far this year.
Yeah, he's a big part of this Boston College offense. Big body, takes the puck to the net, but I like his 200-foot game as well.
Yeah, we've really seen that so far in his sophomore season. Picked up in behind by Nash Nienhuis, who's on a defensive pair with Levshunov. It's turned over to BC. Will Smith puts it in the corner, but it's played back by Lebster. Out to center. Chance for Leonard. Just missed the net right off the change. Ryan Leonard is part of this USA Kids line of Leonard, Perreault, and Smith, who played together on a line for the national team program the last couple of years, and now together at BC. Right in front, Smith. Rebound try. Augustine stopped him. 12 goaltenders so far. They were also the 2 highest American-born goaltenders taken in the 2023 NHL draft. Most notably, Augustine, who was a second-round pick of Detroit, his hometown team.
That's always great to see when you see a strong network of goaltending.
That one comes bouncing in. Fowler got a piece of it off of 2 campuses with a lot of high expectations for their hockey programs this year. As Mike Posma brings it out to center, there's Levshunov.
Really good angle by Levshunov there. Pointing his toes back towards his net. Doesn't have to be too physical, but effective.
Cutter Gauthier, wraparound try, hit initially off the back of the net. It's out for Gustafsson. Shot in is gloved. Into the corner, and here's that angle you talked about with Levshunov.
Yeah, you know, checking his all angles, and that was a perfect example from a big guy.
Artyom Levshunov, who was most recently listed 4th on Bob McKenzie's TSN big board early in the season in terms of draft prospects for the 2024 NHL draft. He is the 3rd youngest player in college hockey behind Macklin Celebrini, who, by the way, was first on that list, and Zeev Buium, who we saw last week with Denver. Jack Malone against the wall. Back for Minetti, and tried to get a deflection with Gauthier near side, then following it up, Gustafsson. Round picks. Plus Eamon Powell, who's got it now. Cutter Gauthier near side. Good pass over to Powell. Shoots in, miss wide. Gauthier tries to collect off the wall. Into the corner, Nienhuis. Play 3 for 16 to start the year. That's 19%. This one comes rolling in. Did not get to Augustine. Nicholas Mueller got a piece of it, but Nienhuis once more. Trying to get it out of the zone and done.
Backhand using the window to get it out.
Cutter Gauthier collects once more. Over to the near side, centering pass. Perreault was trying to find Will Smith backside, but Austin Orvitz did a nice. Continues to impress. But again, we talk so much about the Gauthier line for Boston College and the USA Kids line for Boston College, but that combination with Jelvik and Ambrosio, along with Will Vogt, have played extremely well and read each other extremely well early in the season. Tough shot from Gauthier, and Augustine found it.
Well, that play doesn't happen without great wall play by Will Vogt.
Working on the wall against Lucas Gustafsson. Centered up, Manisto trying to get another deflected shot that Fowler controls. Just jumps off the ice every time you watch this group. We've seen it a few times so far tonight, and it's 2-0 Boston College. And Ryan Leonard, the final of the trio, to score his first career goal. And again, it's a combination we'll see a lot. That time Leonard from Perreault and Smith. And here a penalty coming up with the Eagles up back. First period, looking for number 5 in green for Michigan State. You see it right there. Dangerous area near the boards. It is a 2-minute minor penalty against Levshunov.
Nice play by Nienhuis.
Red Savage to center. Carson Dornwart comes in and scores!
It all starts with the backhand pass right there, bypassing the wall coverage. And just good strength coming down. Two defenders, just getting a stick, but Dorwart finds a hole between Fowler's 5-hole.
Nicholas Mueller.
Yep. And sometimes it's
blocked out for Nienhuis. Here is Levshunov. Good pass, trying to center it up for Dorwart that we've seen here in BC and Michigan State. So it's turning, it's coming. There's no doubt. That's a good save from Fowler. He's out there at the end of a long shift, plays it in. Jelvik chasing after it with Levshunov right there. Ambrosio using his speed, picks it up off the wall, was underneath the stick of Jelvik, but again there's Will Vogt coming in, working against Nienhuis. Mueller brings it out to center. Hand on it a couple of times. Does find Lebster down, and the faceoff will come back to the opposite faceoff. And there is Nash Nienhuis, along with Levshunov, who plays it into the corner. Leonard couldn't quite connect with Powell, but he wins the race, so no matter on the icing. Gabe Perreault got taken off the puck. Will Smith held it in momentarily, but there is Red Savage. Over for Nienhuis on the near side.
But the game happened all the time.
That hits off a skate. Gauthier backhand try, then Gasso, and a kick save, Augustine. 14 first period. Cutter Gauthier once more. Gauthier, quick shot, and it hit the side of the net. Oh boy, if you give him time and space, Cutter Gauthier, as good as it gets. Been able to set up, but perhaps they do here. And a chance for Dorwart, who waited, and then the chance Bankston. Eagles couldn't quite clear, though. Nice touch pass. Dorwart again. He scores!
We talked about Cutter Gauthier changing the angle. He did it twice here. Right, so it comes here, nice bump out. Then he has some good patience, changes the angle, and shoots it short side to beat Fowler.
That second little move, right? Didn't take it there and took it there. Comes near hockey game. And the Michigan State special teams, 2 strong penalty kills, another chance. That gets knocked up in the air.
Up their energy levels. They kept them in this first period.
Here is O'Connell coming back to the near side. Joey Larson brings it in with Drew Fortescue back there. Gauthier got a piece, but it's turned over again. Comes loose in the slot. Savage backhand try, got knocked down in the skates of the Eagles. And Fortescue, bouncing puck, comes out to center. A little bit more on the forecheck here for Michigan State. Power play job blocked by Posma. But it's right back to Beskill, and his shot got in. Over for Dorwart. Scored from that spot earlier. Now in front, save Fowler. Rebound try. Comes to the near side off a deflection. So far in this hockey game, and he waits again. Down low for Lebster. Dorwart gets it right back. Looking for help, throws it on. What a save, Fowler. On the one-timer from Howard. The Eagles clear.
What a better save. Fowler reading that, getting his left pad across.
Now shorthanded Boston College. Jelvik centering up, trying to find Leonard right off the bench. But Red Savage did a good job to prevent Leonard from it with 40 seconds remaining on the Michigan State power play. Leonard overskated it, though. It's turned back over. One-timer blockered aside by Fowler. Savage to the far wall. Here is Levshunov. Comes to Mueller. Centering up. One-timer again. It's stopped by Fowler. In a bit of a groove early on this penalty kill.
All the way to the flank.
And now Leonard does manage to get it out with 12 seconds remaining. Remember Boston College, who started and Gasso slipped right out of the penalty box. Levshunov playing it back to the far wall. Gasso does a good job to get positioning, though, against the freshman. Centers up for Will Vogt coming off the bench. There's a touch behind him, and Nienhuis did a good job to take him off the play. And Perreault onside, sends it over, bouncing puck. Perreault tried to whack it in out of the air and just missed it wide. Working with Will Smith on that far side. Now Perreault once more. In deep for Lucas. Is against Gucciardi. That comes all the way across. Ryan Leonard trying to find it from Gauthier. And then 5-minute grasping the face-off penalties on Gasso and Orvitz. Gauthier could not get around Nienhuis down the wall. State penalty kill's been pretty good so far. Will Smith in traffic was looking for Powell. It comes out to center and sent, so they go back a long way as well. It's one of those interesting things. Fun to talk on the ice is probably up for debate. Depends how the game goes. That one's thrown in. Figure these Eagles shooters have some reads of Augustine. He probably has a read on that. Here's Howard moving in, sends it across. Did a really good job waiting as long as he could, and Dorwart was for Boston College.
Yeah, Powell got caught up ice, got hit in the corner, no forward covering. Allowed Michigan State to...
Howard stayed on side, again throws one to center. Mueller got a piece, got it over, and Jeremy Davidson.
So a good stretch pass, good indirect, using the wall. Back diagonal. Mueller makes no mistake, getting it from the backhand to forward.
Here comes Jack Malone out to center, shorthanded. Malone trying to get free. Played it, couldn't quite get by far enough to get to that puck. And Gauthier will put a little pressure on with the Eagles shorthanded. Michigan State 1 for the power play so far. And Red Savage brings it in with speed. Job by Minetti, and it springs Oscar Jelvik. Jelvik short-handed, scores!
A little turnover here in the upper third. Just a chip and chase. Jelvik is on his horse. Again, a little hesitation, backhand, forward.
Short-handed goal of the year, both by Bruins draft picks. Gasso had a shorty against Quinnipiac in the opener. Still power play chance, though, and a glove save. Fowler up right into the play for Boston College. Savage, it's over. Glove save by Fowler as Davidson, who just scored moments ago.
That was an interesting play. You're...
Manetian plays it to center. Jack Malone trying to win the race. Short-handed. Malone lost his footing. And Michigan State can bring it back out. So Gauthier for goalie interference at 9:33 of the second period. And here is Levshunov. A lot of space. Comes to Mueller. Was 20 remaining on this penalty time. That's a big hit from Hershak at center ice. Savage goes down. Really what they're preaching this year. First, let's watch Michigan State comes in. That's a bouncing puck. Fowler had to get a piece of it with the pad. And it's played onto the blue line. Michigan State still working on the power play, remember. 56 seconds remaining. Gauthier brings it in, leaves for Ambrosio, played it back down the wall for Gauthier. Now Oscar Jelvik in behind. Comes free to the near side, penalty kill. Jakob Bengtson plays it to the corner. Their lines the entire season so far. Both have found really good combinations all the way through. That's thrown over. And Wick. Eagles played out to center. Ambrosio was stretching out and behind Levshunov. Couldn't find it. And now Dorwart is back in. Good centering pass across and a block shot by Hershak. Nienhuis on the blue line. Over for Levshunov. That got all the way through. Fowler got a piece and it sticked aside to the far corner. And the Eagles send it out to center.
Good tip by Russell getting to the net front.
Shots are now 23-16, still in favor of Boston College, though Michigan State has certainly closed the gap we saw earlier. There's a pad save by Fowler, ringing out to the near side. Aram Manetian with Mueller in deep. Another national team development program. Comes free, a pass going across. Penalties coming up again on Boston College. Fowler finds it on the try from Levshunov. And Michigan State is going back to the power play with 6. Larson comes around once more. On for Levshunov. Here is Mueller. That is blocked by Letty again. And it does get out of the zone. Back to Davidson at center. Levshunov will bring it in for Michigan State. 1-0. Junior Summer Showcase this year. Gauthier and Smith played on the same line quite a bit. Gauthier, who's played a lot of lost quite a bit of face-off wins from last year. Ambrosio's at .450 for his career. He's up near 67% this season. Jelvik, who scored twice today, down for Ambrosio. Now back up 4-3. And again, it was not a power play goal, 7 or 8 seconds after time expired. But it was. His goals have been just kind of turning, throwing through traffic. But he's got enough on his shot where it can still really be effective, even despite it not seeming like a grade A opportunity.
Yeah, he has such great awareness. That's why he can move the puck in traffic, through seams.
Oscar Jelvik gets behind. Jelvik stops, waiting for help, finding Ambrosio, but was knocked off the puck by Levshunov. Jelvik once more, nearly got to it. Good job, Rams of the sport. Combining for 8 national titles between these two teams. Here's
always had a good goalie, and their penalty kill was always top-notch, top in the country.
Turn down Bowling Green, another one guy. It's a small world, the college hockey world. Here's Ryan Leonard. Nice pass to Will Smith. Plays across, Perreault just missed.
Yeah, they're responsible with the puck. They know their role.
That's a glove save, Fowler. Which has really continued to start heating up, putting more points on the board here. Playing together. Out in front. Glove save. August behind to win on Saturday. Eagles with an opportunity to try to close out another lead here. And it's Will Vogt. Didn't get a shot, but still on it. And then Augustine had a sprawl. And it initially rolled off Vogt's stick, but in doing so, found an opening on the backside. And a good job. Leaves it behind Gustafsson. Throws it on Malone. Nearly had a tip play. And it sails wide to the near side. Levshunov clears it all board. Another really quality assist from Colby Ambrosio. Eagles are coming right back in. Ryan Leonard just missed. Here's Oscar Jelvik on the near side. Throws it in for Gasso. And Michigan Malone gives it over to Gustafsson. Here's Colby Ambrosio starting in. Ambrosio got knocked off the puck. Michigan State pushing back in. Here is Dorwart. Backhanded try. Puck comes free. Ambrosio does enough to get it out. Levshunov in behind. Savage turned over at center. Jelvik again missed the net.
You can take a lot of good out of the Denver game, but those teaching moments are going to make this team much.
Still includes 28 saves from Trey Augustine. Here is Davidson, who scored earlier. Backhand try. Fowler got at least one.
Going back to that point about the Denver game and then coming in and playing another top-ranked team in Michigan State, it's a really great experience to be able to play in tight games against good competition and, maybe make some mistakes in that Denver game. And then they try to clean that up, and then you try, to learn from your mistakes they have in the third.
Gabe Perreault over for Will Smith. Try to get it back to Leonard. Nienhaus. That's out in front for Will Vogt. Vogt missed the net near side. Michigan State. We also talked about it earlier, especially in that second period. Kind of
and get into the room, collect yourself. And I'm sure the message from the coaching staff was
Fowler is now stopped 11 of his last 12 after allowing 2 goals in the first. All of these games like this, that breaks free. Whoa, boy, big save. Fowler got the second, but then Savage follows and here.
A little bit of a bouncing podcast. Savage jumps on it. What a first save by Fowler. And he falls it up. Now Savage is coming in late here, cleaning up the loose change. But great first save by Fowler.
Momentum for tomorrow. Eagles are back on it. Levshunov holds the line, but his pass for Nienhaus came out of the zone. So that will eliminate that conversation. So Red Savage continues his strong start as a transfer from Miami. And that's now 10 points on the year for Savage.